You are here. It's the Ashley Joe Show. And it's episode 3. And I'm channeling B. Yes, for real. Coachella style. Y'all see me? You know it's Halloween though. You like the decor? I've always wanted to guest on the Ashley Joe Show, so here he is. Jack. That's what I'm going to call him. Such a manly man. And my fabulous cocktail. I know y'all want to know what I'm sipping on. I'll tell you later. Anyway, it is Halloween, y'all. And I am B. You know, from Coachella. Beyonce when she was doing Homecoming. I'm here. I've arrived. Ashley Joe is B. Y'all, I love Homecoming. That was one of my absolute favorite performances of Beyonce. She is an amazing artist. And it is just an honor to even be in this costume. Looking like her. Channeling her. Doing her moves. Check me out, y'all. Because all night I'm going to be doing these moves. In my boots. I keep having to show y'all that red on the bottom. We'll talk about that. And how that got there. But anyway, guys, for real. That Homecoming episode really showed me the moves, the swag that those HBCUs have. And of course, I am a proud alumni of one. So we got swag. I got swag because I am an HBCU graduate, baby. But that performance means so much to me. It's just my favorite. Every time I watch it, I'm sweating by the end. Because you don't just watch that. You don't just watch Homecoming. You help me perform Homecoming. But if you definitely want to see me do that, check out that IG. Because I'm going to be doing it all night long. Because I am B. So, let me tell y'all why I love Halloween so much. Let me stop playing for a minute. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. Because as a child, I feel like I wasn't really able to celebrate Halloween the way I wanted to celebrate Halloween. So now that I am a seasoned woman in my parents' basement, got a little extra funds to play with it. So I'm B. And she was expensive to be. But anyway, for real though. Last year, down memory lane again. Here I go. Ding, 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 ding. But seriously, last year, I remember for Halloween, me and my friends went to a corn maze in the middle of the desert. Went to this maze, and it was just amazing. I'm going to post old pictures of that. I was cute, a little thicker, but still it was cute last year and how it was. I missed them. But anyway, this year, I'm a party in Birmingham. I'm going to see what they got popping around here. I don't know. I am in Alabama. B in Alabama. Her daddy, Alabama. So I should be comfortable. No, but I want to go out for Halloween where I am going out for Halloween. So guess what I did, y'all? I didn't just buy one ticket for a party. I bought 5. I know. I bought 5 because I don't know which one going to pop. So, and I put myself on the reservation list for a couple of house parties. So I will let you know which one pops, which one jumps. Because everybody ain't seeing these Coachella dances. Sweating by the end of the night. But I'm bringing my fan. I'm a really BB. There's no sweat. There'll be a little sparkle. A little glistening. But no sweat. I'm going to have that fan. I'm a really channel B. But if you want to check me out and see my sexy performances and my cute little outfit from the back, make sure you follow me on Instagram, IG. It's the Ashley Joe Show. Check me out on my YouTube channel, the Ashley Joe Show, or email me and tell me how fly I am at the AshleyJoeShow@gmail.com. Now, guys, let's talk about my drink. Before I even talk about any other topics, we're going to talk about my drink. Isn't it cool? It's so Halloweenish. Ashley Joe's Brew. Because it's brewing, baby. Y'all already know I'm using some Tito's vodka. You already know that's in there. With a little Sprite. And I dumped all this candy in there, y'all. I love candy. But then again, for real, I got all this candy because I love the kids. So I'm doing a little couple of drop-offs to some of my students for Halloween. But anyway, back to the drink. I have Nerds in here. I have sour straws, gummy worms, and it's making Ashley Joe's Brew. And that baby is brewing. By the end of the show, you'll see me talking outside of my neck, but it's okay. I'm with you, you with me, and I'm just going to talk. So here we go. before I even get excited and ready to go into my main topic, the juiciness, I'm gonna have another sip. Because this topic right here is deep. At first it was annoying. Now it's just deep. There is a difference. Let's talk about this. So I was on the IG, I mean, of course. And when I was sitting there, at first I saw the Megan and Tory Lane situation. I kept strolling like, oh, another celebrity issue. Cool. We'll keep going. But now it's like he's speaking, she's speaking, and my mouth is just like on the floor. My jaw's dropping. Like, what really happened? Now, I can act like I was there. Y'all act like I was there real quick. So y'all was at Kylie Jenner house. Okay. Y'all was over there partying with them. With those real drugs. I'm just saying. We in Hollywood Hills here. Let's not pretend when you have a little money what you can get access to. So y'all over there with that 100% cocaine. And next thing I know, Megan shot. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe it was the liquor. What did you have? Your first tequila? I don't know. So it had to be something heavier, guys. Because for him to shoot her twice, that's a bit extreme. So my mouth is still on the floor. So I was trying to just let the situation die down. I thought it was. That's why I didn't talk too much about it. But now that it's still relevant, it needs to be talked about. So I'm going to really break down more from that night. I do think Megan, I do believe Tory shot her. And at first, I don't want to say I understood the situation. But like I said, they were partying. They were in Hollywood Hills around things that they probably don't have access to on the regular. You know what I mean? And Tory started tripping. And so when Megan first said who shot her, that Tory did shoot her, and how she didn't want to tell the police that that black man, Tory Lane, shot her and that he was armed, that really had me like, wow. However, how many other women out there have actually not wanted to call the boys because of it's a black man and you don't want him to, get attacked or police brutality or anything like that. You don't want things to escalate with the police and your partner. So that really had me like, so do they get away with it more? That was the question I had. So if you're not calling the police and he is acting a fool, what do you do? Just get to act a fool? Let's talk about that. That's an issue. Because now that you have black men and police brutality being so known, I feel like, is that taken away from women wanting to call the police on black men for domestic violence situations? You see, it get a little heavy, don't it? That's why I had to have a sip. Because just the thought of that alone, is that's scary. That means they can get away with other things, So once, even watching Megan get out the car, because I did see that TMZ clip when the news was above them flying around, and you saw Megan get out the car limping with the blood. So at that point, you did know that she was shot because you saw, the wounds or the blood. And to know that at that moment, you're in fear for your life, but you still cared about this other person and him and what could possibly happen to him with the police, even though you do need help, even though at this point you are a victim. Wow. That says a lot. Because I wonder, like, I'm sure, I know my black women feel like that, where they're going to hold their man down. But now that you have so much interracial dating and stuff like that too, like, are they feeling the same way too? Do all women feel that way when it comes to if you're dating a black man or something like that, you're not going to call the police in fear for his life? But y'all, that means they get away with it. And the issue that I have with Tory now, yeah, when I tell you I would have had more respect for Tory if he would have came out and said, y'all, that party was wild. Those drugs were real. That night was live. I shot her. I'm not even trying to be funny, but if you said that and admitted, when people admit to their wrong, for some reason we can accept it a little bit more. It's more okay. But when you totally deny the situation and you actually want sympathy, this man actually wants sympathy from us. after he shot her, we're supposed to give him sympathy. What in the hell? Who in the hell and what in the hell does that little man think he is? That's sick and that's scary. And I gotta take a sip. Just thinking about that, y'all. He's sick. Hold on. I would have kicked him. I would have kicked him. I would have. And if he would have scratched my red bottom, I would have kicked him again. I'm just playing. I'm really feeling it. But I feel like now he wants sympathy because now it's like Megan gave him that window by not telling the police that he did it or not coming, I don't want to say coming clean, I'm sorry, not actually admitting to who shot him, who shot her. It's like Tory had that window to try to make up his own story, to try to play his own, his own spin to what really happened in that car that night when he was under the influence. That's what that really did. And he didn't even look at it like, this black woman looked out for me. I messed up, y'all. We wouldn't be trying to send you back to where you came from, bro. But you out here really expecting sympathy. You want us to be mad at her. And she shot. He's sick. He's sick. But that spins into another issue. That spins into a whole nother issue of women and how much domestic violence they're taking from a black man. Because we don't want to call the police. I really want to know if anyone else has been through that. So just please write me if you know someone who's been through that. Because I actually have a friend. I have a personal friend, actually, who won't call the police on her man. And she actually is a white girl. She's white. She's a white girl. She's a Becky. And she won't be mad I said that, y'all. Okay? Even B got to say it. Better call Becky with the good hair. Back to Becky. So she talking to a brother. She's talking to a bro. And he gets out of line. He gets a little hype. And she won't even call the police on him, y'all. And I know this for a fact. So I do know what Megan said is real. It's a serious issue. This is a serious issue. That we feel like we cannot call the police on a black man when he is out of line because we're in fear for him and what could possibly happen. So who do we call? Because if I call my daddy, we all know what's going to happen. 65 or not, he coming straight back. I'm sorry. That's in Alabama Southern. That's the country. He still lives by old school ways. But seriously, my friend, and I don't even know how to help her. Because to be honest with you, y'all, I understand why she doesn't want to call the police. Like I'm talking about my personal friend, not Megan. I understand why my personal friend doesn't want to call the police on her significant other because she's afraid of what would happen. And then on top of, not only is she afraid of what will happen, she's also afraid of what his family will think because she called the police on him. That's a whole nother thing. So are we criticizing women that actually call the police on their man when they're out of line? Is that what we're doing in this society right now, in this world? Because if Megan would have called the police on Tory Lanez, what would have been that turnaround? How would we have reacted towards her? Would we have been on her side in the way the world is right now with police brutality? Or would have been on her side? I don't know. Because when my friend told me she's afraid of what her dude's family would think about her if she called the police on him, it made me think about Megan and what she would have thought, that what people would have said about her. That is an issue. That is a serious issue. We judge too much in this society. We do. We judge entirely too much. We need to get our own damn business, like a drink. I learn to be dance. I don't know. Get some business. I'm doing it. Because I learned the whole Beyonce dance, other than being in people's business. I was out there jamming. I see it. I want it. Let me stop. I got to watch the IG for that. I'm trying to get off the heavy topic, to be honest, because just to think about the whole police brutality, it makes me want to kind of, I like to stay in my rainbow. I like to stay in my bubble. But when I have to think about what's really going on in this world, seriously, it makes me want to drink. Because how else can we fix that? Who else could you call? Because oftentimes I see guys who are known like abusers. I see their friends not say anything to them. Their own friends. I really do. Because my own cousin, I mean, even this was like 10 years ago when I was in college, but my own cousin, I watched her dude buck up, but we'll have to talk about that another time. And his friend was with him. His friend was there. And guess what his friend did? Came and got me. Like I'm a man. It's an issue. When he could have definitely died down that situation by letting him know that's not how men react. That's not what we do. So that's who I think is responsible, other men. Because as a woman, we can't tell a man how to be a man, but maybe if another man stands up and wait, that's what the issue is. Maybe more men should stand up and tell Tory Lanez, you're out of pocket. You out of whack. Maybe y'all should be the ones, because definitely women, we're the one telling each other when our wigs are off, aren't we? When something's off with us, we tell each other. So why don't men hold each other accountable for certain things and let each other know when they're off? We shouldn't have to do it. Y'all making me get upset. My whole be attire. I'm getting real upset. Just, anyway. You want to know what I think, too, also contributes to domestic violence and women staying with men who are abusers or don't respect them? Insecurities. I feel like it's not easy being a woman because it's easier being a man. I know, I don't know how you guys feel about that. You'll have to write me and tell me your opinion. But I do think it's easier being a man because you don't have to worry so much of your image. You know, your image you have an easier image to uphold. You know, as a woman, I have to care about my thighs, my stomach, and how everything's going to look in those high-waisted jeans. I mean, they look nice, but still, I still have to care. I have to worry about how I'm going to look in that two-piece bikini or the thong bikini for me. But it's things I have to care about. And that's tough. That is not always easy. So that's why I am a huge fan, and we'll talk about why, of people doing things to make themselves feel good. Whether it's you get a new nose. I don't care. Get that nose. If that's going to make you feel 10 notches bigger, 10 times better, get it. If that's going to have you less likely to deal with someone who will abuse you and treat you like crap, do it. If you want to go get lipo to suck out your gut because it's going to make you feel better, because trust me, you're going to feel better. Do it. Because I feel like if we look at our insecurities and different things like that and face those head on, what we want to fix with ourselves, because we should only care what we think, what you think about yourself, you know, you should only care. We should only care about ourselves. So if we take that time to really care about that image and get a grasp on what you're looking at and what you want to look at, you'll be less likely to deal with, I feel like, bullshit. You will be less likely to deal with the bullshit. And a little man like Tory Lanez, you want to kick his ass. But you will. You will be less likely. So, women, do you. Do you. Whatever that means, at whatever cost, do you. Because if you do you will be less likely to deal with a bastard. Maybe. I don't know if I should say that, but I'm just giving my opinion and my advice. Anywho, I'm all down for anyone being happy. Be happy and be you. Be a better you. Because I'm going to be a better me. No, but serious, guys, let's talk about this. I got people out there that are listening to me, that are writing me. I got viewers. Go Ashley Joe. So I got a girl over here in Chicago who wrote me. Remember, if you want to write me, it's at the Ashley Joe Show at gmail.com. She did it. Let me see what she's talking about. Hey, girl. Hey, I need some advice. I got that. I know you keep it real, so I'm going to keep it. I know you keep it real, so keep it real with me. A mess? Okay. That dating scene is really tough out there. So, especially for a young woman fresh out of college. I'm a 23-year-old woman, no kids, and trying to land my dream job. Okay. Whoa, what's in the water these days? But the men my age are very immature and lack ambition. So, I can already talk about this already, but let me just keep reading. So, I took my homegirl's advice and decided to date older. I met this guy that's 16 years older than me and truly amazing. We really click. Okay, cute, cute, cute. I love how he motivates me and encourages me. He's supportive at 100% your traditional man. We've been dating for 2 months and he's already paying my bills. What in the hell is the problem? Let me find a problem. He's perfect in every area except I'm not physically attracted to him. I've never categorized myself as a shallow person, but I'm having a hard time making myself like him like that. She put an exclamation. The thought of having sex with him makes my skin crawl. I'm not a hoe, and the thought of having sex for money doesn't sit well with me. He's becoming less patient with me these days, telling me he's a grown man with needs. Ooh. When we last talked, he expressed his concerns that I was using him. I'm not. I really like him. Just not like that. Okay, my point. I'm cool with kisses and cuddling, but I don't want to have sex regularly with him. On the regular with him. Okay. But I'm also at the beginning of my career and really need his assistance paying my bills. Girl, what should I do? No meat, please, is what this girl put. I love it. Oh my gosh. First off, you asked me for advice. So yay. I'm so excited about that. Now, what I can say, girl, it sounds like you're in a good position. You can save the mileage on your, you know what, because you ain't got to ride them. Let me stop, PG. But seriously, just relax. Let it flow. Let him keep paying your bills. Enjoy his company. Try to keep him happy. You saw that wink. Just keep him happy, baby. And we'll talk about that another time. But guys, write me. Talk to me. I like how she did. My girl in Chicago. Talk to me and let me know what's going on in your life. Because you know what's going on in mine. I'm finna go be B. Happy Halloween, y'all. I'm out.